thank you very much for taking the time to come and have a chat with me. I appreciate that.
That's cool.
Now, obviously, before I came here, I did a bit of a stalk, and I went online, and I've seen that over the years you've had a lot of hairstyles, haven't you? A lot of different hairstyles.
Yes, since I was young, then back home in Africa, and you know, I always loved to have a long hair, and yeah, I always do a lot of different styles today, so I keep it up, keep going.
What would you say is your favourite hairstyle so far?
I think that's what I'm back to now again, which is I think dreadlock. I really love it, and yeah, I do love it. So for me, dreadlock is more mature, it's more for people that know what they're doing and everything. So I don't have to do a lot of style with my hair. So I keep it simple and neat. That for me, that's the most important thing.
Because you actually had dreadlocks a few years ago, didn't you? And then you cut them off, didn't you?
Yeah, I have a dreadlock for almost 5 years when I was from Arsenal to Man City and to Madrid, and when I finally get to Madrid, it was too hot for me and I couldn't cope because every day you have to wash the hair, you have to go to salon and everything, and I was feeling a little bit tired, so I decided to cut it off. But now that I'm back again in London, the weather is not as great as Madrid. In London, the weather is not as great as Madrid, so for me, you know, it's always cold here, so I have to find something to cover my ear, so which is my dreadlock. That's what I'm pushing, and that's why I'm growing it again. Are you
going to grow them really, really long, or do you just want to have them to a certain length?
This time around, I decided to go as long as it can, so I decided to leave it for minimum 10 years, and I'll take it from there. So let me see, 10 years, I don't know whether it should be, I don't know how long it will get, but it's getting long very quick, so yeah, I will get it to the maximum.
So what's your daily routine for your hair?
Well, I got a lot of products, you know, you have to spray it, wash it, and put some dread head HQ inside, and you know.
What's that? Is that the product that you use?
Yeah, that's the product that I use, and I bought them online from America, which is for me, I love them. They got like some nice smell, like a spray, just like a perfume that you spray in the hair, which is beautiful.
Okay.
And yeah, I really love it, and for me, I have to keep going. But you know, is to get a neat rasta is not easy, to be honest with you. You have to wake up, you have to, before you sleep sometimes, you have to use do-rag to make it look neat, and you have to spray it, and yeah, but I'm doing quite well, so it's nice, I like it.
Okay. What advice would you give to any male or female who wants to grow dreadlocks? Say for example, I've decided tomorrow I want to have dreads. What advice would you give me?
I would tell you first of all, you have to find a way to make it look nice.
Yeah.
And to make it look neat, because at the end of the day, obviously I got some friends that they got rasta, and they are rastas. Some of people, they can stay with their rasta for like 6 months, 7 months without washing their hair. And obviously, for me, the most important thing, get all those products. There is a lot of dry shampoo, you can wash it without even putting your hair in the water, under the water. So for me, if I would tell them advice, because it's beautiful, because rasta is you. You know, for me, it's me. So from like in 10 years, I will remember when I started again on rasta. And for me, that is what is important. It's something that you live to, but you have to be very disciplined. You have to be like, love it to do it. If you love it, then fine. If you don't love it, don't do rasta.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say has been the worst hairstyle that you've ever had? Like, if you look back at it, like a few years ago maybe, and you think, oh, what was I thinking? Have you ever had one of those hairstyles?
Oh yeah, big time. That was when I was in Monaco, and I kind of like put relaxer in my hair, and my hair was...
You relaxed your hair?
I relaxed my hair, and my hair was like really long. My hair like to here. So, and when I go on Google and type my name and I see that picture again, it just made me like, what happened to you, Emmanuel? Why did you do this?
Why? What made you think? Like, I know like a lot of black women, they put relaxer in their hair, but when I see men that put relaxer in their hair, I always think, what are you thinking? Why are you doing it?
Because that's a true, I always love long hair.
Yeah.
So for me, it's kind of like having a long hair. I braid it most of the time, but now I just decided to put relaxer inside, and it was quite long, and all my friends were like, oh, it's nice. Obviously, don't get me wrong, I was young. So for me today, I look back and I see some of the pictures. I saw some of the pictures again. I'm like, what happened to you? Why did you do this? But at the end of the day, you can only learn through your mistakes.
Yeah,
so
standard.
I have learned through that, and trust me, I will never relax my hair again, like to the end of my life.
Good. That's what I like to hear, because relaxer is a killer anyway. It's
Definitely.
not good for your hair.
Especially for a man, I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, so who would you say is your biggest hair inspiration apart from me?
We say I quite like your hair because it's afro and it's kind of like natural, so I like that. And my inspiration in hair, I would definitely go for Nerissa.
Yeah.
I think she's a girl from, I don't know, she's definitely in America, somewhere in America.
Basically, she's the lady that has the really long dreadlocks.
It's unbelievable for me. She's not the person. She's cool because she's open to the world and she said what she think. But her rasta, her dreadlock is insane.
Is that what? Would you want yours out then?
Oh yeah.
So for you that don't know, basically, like I said, she has dreadlocks. They're down to her ankles, aren't they?
Definitely, yeah.
But they're neat as well. They're really neat. They're beautiful.
But obviously, you can see on her page, Instagram or whatever, on her bio, she's always like cleaning it, going to the salon to clean it, and she is very clean. Trust me on that. That's why I like her hair as well, and she's my inspiration.
Yeah, cool, wicked. Now I don't know if you know recently, but all flying over the internet, there was a story about there's a TV host from the Fashion Police in America, and the presenter, her name was Juliana Rancic, I think it is, yeah. And basically she insulted Zendaya at the Oscars. Zendaya went to the Oscars, on the red carpet she looked beautiful and she had locks in her hair. And Juliana, she actually turned around and said that Zendaya looked like her locks smell of peculiar oil or weed. So that's what do you think of a comment like that?
I think it's coming from a little bit of jealousy, innit? Like, obviously, we all know how beautiful she is, and for a presenter to say something like that is very bad. I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, we are all fighting for this racism thing to stop. But I don't know when it's gonna stop. So at the end of the day, I feel very sorry for the lady. I feel sorry for ourselves. But we're gonna keep going. I'm sure that she's a strong lady, and she will regret definitely what she has said because as I told you before, I got some people that got rasta. Their rasta is unbelievable. The smell of it is just like, oh wow.
Okay, so guess what I'm gonna ask you now.
I don't know.
Can I smell your hair?
Feel free.
See, for everyone that doesn't know, your hair smells nice. Dreadlocks, they smell nice. It doesn't smell of peculiar oil. It doesn't smell of weed.
How can a dreadlock smell weed? That's the strange thing I've ever heard in my life.
Stupid, isn't it? Your hair smells beautiful.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Okay, so final question. This is for the ladies, okay?
Yep.
So, what do you prefer on a lady? Do you prefer natural hair or do you prefer weave? Or do you have no preference at all?
When it comes to weave, I'm not a big fan. But obviously I'm growing back my rasta, so which means I have something to do with dreadlock. So I love the girl with natural hair and especially when they got dreadlock, that's me. Especially when you smell good, it's beautiful. There's nothing better than a dreadlock that smells good.
Ah, lovely. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to come and speak to me about hair as well, not about football. So
it's always good sometimes to talk about something else. So for me, talking about hair today is beautiful.
And you have beautiful hair.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you. Bye.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
See ya.
It's still filming. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, baby.